Good evening. Welcome to this edition of the Northeast Diary. Here we bring you the latest developments from India's unexplored Northeast region. Today we will talk about the vibrant and colourful Sangai festival held in Manipur. We will also take you to Tripura, which is home to the first ever bamboo village of India. In Mizoram, a 3-day-long international tourism mart was held from the 17th to the 19th of this month in Aizawl. Union Minister for Tourism, Culture and Development of the Northeast region, G. Kishan Reddy, and Chief Minister Zoramthanga graced the inaugural session of this mart. Addressing the tourism mart, Mr. G. Kishan Reddy said that Mizoram is a beautiful state with a huge potential in adventure and ecotourism. He said the International Tourism Mart, jointly organized by the Tourism Ministry and the state governments of the Northeast region, is aimed at highlighting the tourism potential of the Northeastern region in domestic and international markets. This mart will facilitate interaction between government agencies and stakeholders. On the occasion, the Union Minister and Chief Minister jointly laid the foundation stone for 4 projects, namely the Aizawl Convention Centre, Prasad Project and 2 bamboo link roads under PM Dhawan. Mr. Reddy also released the Mizoram Tourism Coffee Table Book. More from our Aizawl correspondent.
Addressing the inaugural session, Union Minister Kishan Reddy said the International Tourism Mart is focusing on the priorities of G20 for tourism because India will host the presidency of G20 from December this year to November next year. He said this opportunity will give a big boost in bringing investment in hospitality, adventure, cruise and wellness tourism. The minister expressed belief that G20 meetings will be held across the country, including Northeast, will provide a platform to showcase the culture, heritage and tourism products of the Northeast to the world. He also detailed the efforts of the Tourism Ministry in the development of the region.
The Ministry of Tourism specially emphasizes on the development and promotion tourism for northeastern states. We are making a viewpoint in Northeast region. Ministry of Road and Transport, Ministry of Donor, Ministry of Tourism, jointly we are developing 100 viewpoints, roadside amenities. Dekho Apna Desh initiatives. The Ministry of Tourism has conducted different activities. We want to continue this activity in Northeast region. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has encouraged all the people of India to go and see in your life from 15 to 20 destinations. Government of India decided with the help of all the state governments, all the government and private educational institutions and the parents of all the students, we want to establish your tourism clubs in all educational institutions. I thanks the Mizoram government, one of the best tourism club they started. We propose to set up the National Digital Tourism Mission to promote digitalization of the tourism sector.
In his speech, the Union Minister also highlighted that the priority of the present government is to develop the northeastern states at par with the developed states of the country.
The government of India has been continuously focusing on the holistic development of the Northeast region. Our Prime Minister has given clarion call of the transforming Northeast into the Ashtalakshmi of India. He said that it is my conviction to bring the Northeast as par with the other developed regions, states of India. Taking this vision forward, government has constantly increased the budgetary allocation in Northeast region. In the budget 2023, the budget allocation to the Northeast states, including all the departments, rupees 76,000 crores. 8 years ago, before Narendra Modi ji, the budgetary allocation was for the Northeast region 36,000 crores. So today, that increased to 76,000 crores. We have more than doubled the budget in last 8 years, thus showing our commitment to the region of Northeast
On the occasion, Chief Minister Zoramthanga said that the Tourism Mart will be a booster for tourism and economic development of the state and region as well. He also thanked the central government for approving various development-oriented projects for the state. During the 3 days event, a mega exhibition and food court pavilion was put up at Assam Rifles ground, and thousands of people thronged there every day. In the exhibition, hundreds of stalls displayed and made sales on traditional and food processing, cuisine, handloom and handicrafts and tourism products. For Northeast Diary with Subhashis Chanda, Irene from Aizawl.
The 3-day 7th Northeast Green Summit 2022 was held at the picturesque Northeastern Police Academy, NEPA, Umso in Ribhoi district this week. It was a rare event that brought people and cultures from all over the region and other countries together to celebrate, immerse, share ideas and thoughts and extend hands of sustainable development beyond boundaries. More from our Shillong correspondent.
Organized by the Vibgyor NE Foundation, which is a not-for-profit organization, specializes in green issues of Northeast India and works closely with other groups in this sector in the region. The 7th edition of the summit strives to preserve, maximize and develop the potential of the unique biodiversity zone of Northeast India. Various activities in sync with the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) of the UN were drawn up during the summit. Vibgyor has completed 6 successful years of Northeast Green Summit, the only such annual conclave of the region. The summit also aims towards balancing people, the planet and profit while maintaining a sustainable Northeast India and the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation (BIMSTEC) region. The event also celebrated the rich and diverse natural and cultural heritage of Northeast India, showcasing their linkages and focus on the need for an integrated approach for sustaining this heritage. Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs, Rajkumar Ranjan Singh, inaugurated the summit and stated,
"A balanced natural cycle exists between the environment and the lives and as well-being human beings, plants and animals. If that balance is to be maintained for sustained equilibrium of life on our earth, our lifestyle matters. The way we consume and produce has direct bearings. If this is true, that the current production and consumption strategy is not sustainable, then it is a must that we need to have a hard rethink on this collectively."
On the occasion, a postage stamp was also inaugurated by the dignitaries present on the occasion, and this year the Green Award was presented to Sri Sri Hayagrif Madhab Temple Managing Committee, Hazo, Assam, for preserving a 300-year-old turtle. Also on the occasion, students from Bhutan presented a cultural dance. The exhibition of tribal masks, artwork, zero recycle waste, and others were also held where people took active part. This is Rusam for Northeast Diary from AIR News, Shillong.
A fortified rice demonstration was organized in Sikkim on the 21st of November in Gangtok to generate awareness about associated benefits. With the underlying objectives of addressing anemia and micronutrient deficiency, the awareness program was aimed at officials and school staff implementing the midday meal scheme and those associated with the ICDS department and the public distribution system. A report.
Fortification is the process of adding micronutrients to food to increase its nutritive value. Sikkim's Food and Drug Administration, under the Health and Family Welfare Department, organized the consumer awareness activity on food fortification and its benefit at Devrali Community Hall, Gangtok. Coordinator, Food Fortification Division of Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, or FSSAI, Vijayata Singhari, speaks about food fortification, its benefit, and how fortified food will be distributed through public distribution system.
फोर्टिफिकेशन इज माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स को खाने में मिलाकर के उसकी न्यूट्रिटिव वैल्यू को इंक्रीज करना फोर्टिफिकेशन कहलाता है। एफएसएसएआई ने इस न्यूट्रिशन के लिए 5 स्टेपल्स को जो कि हर घर में खाए जाते हैं उनको चूज किया है। ऑयल, मिल्क, व्हीट फ्लावर, राइस एंड सॉल्ट। ऑयल और मिल्क में विटामिन ए और डी मिलाया जाता है। राइस एंड व्हीट फ्लावर में आयरन, फॉलिक एसिड एंड विटामिन B12 मिलाया जाता है। सॉल्ट में आयोडीन पहले मिलाया जाता था, अब इसमें आयरन भी मिलाया जा रहा है जिसे डबल फोर्टिफाइड सॉल्ट सॉल्ट कहते हैं। आज हमारा कंट्री अनीमिया से, जो कि खून की कमी होती है, उससे जूझ रहा है और सिक्किम में भी अराउंड 56% चिल्ड्रन आर एनीमिक, उनमें खून की कमी है और खून की कमी मेजरली आयरन डेफिशिएंसी से होती है। तो जो ये 5 फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल्स हैं, वो जो सेफ्टी नेट प्रोग्राम है, जो गवर्नमेंट रन स्कीम्स हैं, MDM, ICDS और PDS, उसमें प्रोवाइड कराए जा रहे हैं। जो फोर्टिफाइड राइस है, MDM और ICDS में दिया जा रहा है और एस्पिरेशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो कि वेस्ट सिक्किम है, उसमें PDS यानी कि राशन की दुकानें, उनसे दिया जा रहा है। अप्रैल 2023 से सारी ही डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में PDS के थ्रू ये फोर्टिफाइड राइस अवेलेबल होगा। फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल्स को यूज करने से हमारे अंदर जो माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स की डेफिशिएंसी है वो कम होती है। विटामिन A हमारे आंखों की रोशनी के लिए और नाइट ब्लाइंडनेस के लिए जरूरी होता है, नाइट ब्लाइंडनेस से ये हमें रोकता है। विटामिन D हमारी स्ट्रॉन्गर बोन्स के लिए और हमारी इम्यूनिटी के लिए जरूरी होता है। आयरन फाइट्स अगेंस्ट अनीमिया, जो खून की कमी है उससे बचाता है। और फॉलिक एसिड एंड विटामिन B12 हमारे नॉर्मल फंक्शनिंग ऑफ बॉडी के लिए रिक्वायर्ड होता है। तो ये जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, जो फोर्टिफाइड प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, इसको पहचानने के लिए FSSAI ने एक +F का सिंबल निकाला है। जो भी मार्केट में आप प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदना जाएं, ऑयल या मिल्क या व्हीट फ्लोर राइस वगैरह, आप उसके पैकेट पे देखिए एक नीले कलर का +F का निशान होगा और इसके नीचे लिखा होगा एडेड विद जिस भी माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स के साथ वो फोर्टिफाई किया जाए, विटामिन A और D, आयरन, फॉलिक एसिड एंड विटामिन B12। एक +F का निशान है जो कि इसके पहचानने के लिए निकाला गया है। तो जब भी आप मार्केट में अपनी ग्रोसरी खरीदने जाते हैं या ICDS या MDM के लिए सामान खरीदना चाहते हैं, तो इंश्योर करिए कि आप ये फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल्स ही खरीदें। आपको अपनी कोई भी आदतें चेंज नहीं करनी है। आप जैसे नॉर्मल खाना खाते हैं वैसे ही खाना खाना है। इसमें ना तो स्मेल चेंज होती है, ना टेस्ट चेंज होता है, ना अपीयरेंस चेंज होती है, कुछ चेंज नहीं होता है। जो चेंज होता है वो बस ये है कि आपको बेटर हेल्थ मिलती है। तो इट इज जस्ट कि आप लोग इस मैसेज को आगे तक पहुंचाएं।
In Sikkim, the aspirations districts of Soring and Gazing would be the first recipients of fortified rice through the public distribution system. While fortified milk and oil are available in local markets, the objective of distributing fortified products in all districts of Sikkim by 2024 is expected to strengthen the state's fight against anemia and other malnutrition-related health challenges. With Saikia Sarkar, this is Tashongu Bhutia for AIR News, Sikkim.
It is already known that Tripura is popular for its bamboo and bamboo-made products. It is also worth informing our listeners that Tripura is also home to 19 to 21 species of bamboo out of the 130 species found in India. In the earlier episodes of the Northeast Diary, we introduced our listeners to different types of stories on bamboo from Tripura from time to time. This time, we bring you a story from our Agartala correspondent, Reena Nongmaitham, on the first ever bamboo village in India, in Tripura.
Bamboo village, also known as Basgram, has been set up in Katlamara under the West Tripura district, which is around 37 kilometers from the capital city Agartala along the India-Bangladesh border. Bamboo architect Manna Roy, along with local youth bamboo artisans, built up the Basgram at around 9 acres of land. The park features bamboo bridges and pathways, bamboo cottages, an open restaurant amidst a larger spread bamboo farm, a yoga center, a playground, and several ponds inhabited by various flora and faunas. Sharing his ideas, views, and concept of setting up the bamboo village, Mr. Roy said,
मतलब प्रकृति ने हमको जो भी कुछ दिया है उससे एक बेहतर तरह हम बेहतरीन जीवन कैसे हम बिता सकते हैं, एक सस्टेनेबल लाइवलीहुड बोल सकते हैं, और प्रकृति को मिनिमम डिस्टर्बेंस करके, क्योंकि आज मॉडर्न जमाना में तो पूरा हम लोग इतना आर्टिफिशियल चीजों में फंस गया है जो तो उसमें पोल्यूशन बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है और लोग इसी का कारण से हम लोग बीमार भी हो रहा है। प्रकृति माँ ने हमको जो दिया है उससे हम एक अच्छा संभाल के एकदम मिनिमम डिस्टर्बेंस करके भी हम अपना एक अच्छा रहन सहन का व्यवस्था कर सकता है। एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल। बैम्बू एक ऐसा मटेरियल दिया हम लोगों को जिसमें कुछ ऐसा बन नहीं सकता, ऐसा कुछ बात नहीं, सब कुछ बनता है, कपड़ा भी बन सकता है। और हमारा तो पहले पूर्वज जो था ना वो ऐसा था कि जन्म से मृत्यु तक बांस है, बांस हमारा साथ में।
Mr. Roy also informed us that the ecotourist site is providing jobs to more than 100 local youths and villagers. For Nadi's Daddy, this is Reena Nongmaitham from Agartala.
Our personality of this week is the young promising athlete from Nagaland, Niketule Belho. He participated in the second edition of the Northeast Olympic Games 2022, where he won 3 gold medals for the state. He was also awarded with the Best Athlete in the men's category. Talking to him is Asunyo.
Hello and good evening, dear listeners. I'm your host, Asunyo. Today we have with us in our program a very young and promising athlete, Niketule Belho from Nagaland, who recently participated in the second edition of Northeast Olympic Games 2022 held at Shillong. Niketule brought laurels to the state by winning 3 gold medals, that is in long jump, 100-meter dash and 4 into 100-meter relay. Niketule was also awarded the Best Athlete in Men's Athletics in the Northeast Olympic Games 2022. Thank you, Niketule, for joining with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
First of all, tell us something about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Niketule Belho. I'm 25 years of age, from Kohima village, Kohima, Nagaland.
Can you share your experience on your participation in the recently concluded second edition of Northeast Olympic Games 2022 held at Shillong?
Since it was my first time participating in such level at the Northeast Olympic Games, I'm very privileged, and I'll say it was a very good experience and also a very good exposure for myself. I participated in 3 events, that is the 100-meter, the long jump and the 4 into 100 relay. So the 100-meter run timing came up to 11 seconds. In long jump, I've improved my performance, jumping a meter of 7.09.
You have been awarded as the Best Athlete Men's in Northeast Olympic Games. How do you feel on winning the award at the Northeast level?
Like I said, since it was my first time participating in the Northeast Olympic Games and then being awarded as the Best Athlete, I would say I'm very privileged and then also blessed.
You have always been interested in sports, or how did it all happen? What made you take sports as a profession? Did anyone influence you for getting into sports?
Coming from a family who loves sports, I would say it was my father who influenced me to take sports.
So there was no restriction from your family members when you decided to join professionally in sports?
My family has been the number one support.
Okay, that's good. Have you enrolled yourself in any sports academy?
So far, no, I have not enrolled myself in any sports academy.
So do you plan to enroll yourself?
I wish to enroll myself, yes.
Who is your favorite sports personality, like from the state or national or international?
I do watch a lot of sports person, but in particular, I don't have a particularly favorite sports person.
So with your participation in this year's Northeast Olympic Games, what have you learned and what improvement do you want to make it to improve your standards of performance in future?
With my participation in this year's Northeast Olympic edition, what I learned is that we Naga as a whole, we are capable to compete with other players on a high level. And also what I learned is that there is also still a lot of room for improvement.
Okay. For you, what kind of improvement do you want to see in yourself since you have competed in this Northeast level games and in the national games?
In one way, I can improve myself is by working more harder in terms of training and also building a better and stronger mindset.
So when you said about training, do you have a specific time for your training session plus your diet as a sports person?
I don't actually have a particular timing or a strict timing for my practice, but I do follow some diet plans.
Okay. So as a sports person, what need to be kept in mind to keep oneself fit?
Based on that, I would say mentally is one of the major things that you can maintain to keep you physically fit.
Every person has their own struggles and difficulties. So as a sports person, what kind of challenges that you face every day?
Not on an everyday basis, but being a sports person, one of the major challenges I face or a sports person face, I would say injury is one of the major challenges. I would say injury because it holds the practice time.
So do you think that our state Nagaland is given enough opportunity to the sports person, especially when it comes to good infrastructure, etc.? If so, what more has to be done to improve the sporting scenario of the state?
To be honest, since I'm still new with representing the state and stuff, I would say 50-50 on that. With the recent Northeast Olympic Games, the Nagaland government has encouraged the players by giving incentives to the players,
Okay.
which I would say is a major boost or major encouragement for the players.
Okay.
And then, according to me, to improve the sporting scenario of the state, I would say the state can provide better sports facilities and infrastructures, and also organizing training camps and coachings.
Okay. You've been an athlete. Were you always interested in sports?
Since my very childhood, in my schooling days, I participated in school sports days, which in one way built my interest in athletics and sports.
So after your success at this Northeast Olympic 2022, is there any upcoming events or competition where you wish to participate or go for further training?
So far, there is no any events or competition coming up.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to participate more competitions and on higher levels.
Niketule, you have mentioned earlier that you have participated in the National Games 2022. So kindly share something about your experience.
About the National Games, competing with the best athletes from across the country, India, I would say it was a very good experience and also a very good exposure for myself in particular.
Lastly, a word of encouragement to the youngsters and the budding sportspersons from our state, Nagaland.
A word of encouragement to the youngsters and my buddy sportsperson from our state. I tell you that failures and glitches are part of the process. So let's take it as an opportunity to learn. Let's work with wholehearted dedication and hard work and achieve success and be the new change in sports for our state.
Once again, thank you so much, Niketule, for joining with us. We wish you all the best in your future endeavor and hope that you bring more accolades to our state as well as to our country in general. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You were just listening to Niketule Belho in conversation with Asunuo. Manipur is a state where not a single month passes by without a festival. Among different festivals celebrated in Manipur, the Sangai Festival is the biggest tourism festival which encourages a sense of belongingness and pride among the people. Let us hear more about this festival from our Imphal correspondent, JJ Tokchum.
The biggest tourism festival of Manipur, the Sangai Festival, begins from Monday in Manipur. The festival, named after the state element Sangai, which is found only in Manipur, have been organized in grand manner this time after the COVID-19 pandemic hit the festival in last 2 years. The Union Minister of Tourism, Culture and Donor G. Kishan Reddy along with the Chief Minister of Manipur and Viren Singh attended the inaugural ceremony of Manipur Sangai Festival 2022 held at Sangai Ethnic Park located at Moirang Kuno of Bishnupur district on Monday. While addressing the gathering, the Union Minister said that the Northeast region have a potential of tourism industry.
इस मणिपुर के धरती से भारत के जनता को अनुरोध करना चाहता हूं, आप न्यूजीलैंड जाने का जरूरत नहीं, स्विट्जरलैंड जाने का जरूरत नहीं, उससे ज्यादा ब्यूटी अगर किलर तो है वो मणिपुर में है। आइए इस नेचुरल ब्यूटी को देखिए, इससे ज्यादा दुनिया में कुछ नहीं है। मैं मणिपुर के सभी परिवारों से अनुरोध करना चाहता हूं, आप होम स्टे का और बढ़ावा दीजिए। ये आने वाले दिन में भारत के और दुनिया के हजारों लोग मणिपुर देखने के लिए आएंगे।
This time, the festival is being held at 13 different places of Manipur to showcase the variety of cultural items to both domestic and international tourists. The theme of festival is Festival of Oneness. The 10-day festival is expected to attract tourists in Manipur and it will conclude on last of this month. JJ Thoksom, AIR Notice Diary from Imphal.
The 6th edition of the Captain N. Kingaroos Memorial Football Tournament is underway at Kohima's Indira Gandhi Stadium. The tournament is organized annually by the Assam Rifles on behalf of Spear Corps in memory of the immortal brave heart of Nagaland Captain N. Kingaroos, who made a supreme sacrifice in the line of duty during Operation Vijay, and to celebrate the sporting spirit of the Nagas.
Kohima Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of Inspector General of Assam Rifle North in collaboration with Nagaland Football Association organized the opening ceremony, which took place on November 15th. The tournament is organized annually by Assam Rifles on behalf of the Spear Corps in memory of the immortal brave heart of Nagaland, who made supreme sacrifice in the light of duty during Operation Vijay, and to celebrate the sportsman spirit of Nagas. PRO Defense Kohima Lieutenant Colonel Amit Shukla shares more on the tournament.
This event is conducted here every November or December along with the state football clubs. So 2015, this tournament had started, and we missed out on 2020 and 21 because of the COVID pandemic. Rest, this annual affair. So Army, with this endeavor to win hearts and minds of people, because in the areas where counter-insurgency is going on, whether it is the state of Jammu and Kashmir or northeastern areas, so it is always the endeavor of the armed forces to reach out to the people, to meet their requirements, to motivate them. And then we came up with this Op Sadbhavna, wherein we focus on various areas, assisting the locals and the state government, and working in the education sector, building up infrastructure, maybe helping them out with some medical issues, sporting events, and some local festival celebrations, and such affairs. So with that, when we started thinking about having organized state-level tournament, then we talked to the people, we consulted the youth, we consulted the local government, villagers and the governing bodies. So they came out with the football being the most popular sport in Nagaland, we must do something about that particular sport. So we came up with this concept of calling all the good teams for representing their respective districts, coming to Kohima and participating in a football tournament. Also, just to encourage others, the civilian population, we also included the teams from Army, from the Assam Rifles, from police, and from local administration side also. Thereby the very aim of giving them a platform to showcase their skills in this particular sport and to take the sports seriously, maybe as a career option also, and also the Fit India movement that is going on across the country. So just joining the youth of Nagaland in the mainstream by such campaigns.
Altogether, 18 teams from different districts of the state are participating in the 9-day loan tournament from November 15 to 23, 2022. Winning team will be awarded a cash prize of Rs 2 lakh along with a rolling trophy. For Northeast area, this is Asanyo.
hosted by Kamlesh Mudgal. It was brought to you by the News Services Division of All India Radio.